my name's Rachel Morgan and I'm the editor of Wedding Ideas magazine. I really loved English at school and I really excelled at that, so I knew I wanted a career in something to do with English. I went to college and did some qualifications in media and then did lots of work experience relating to that on radio and magazines and newspapers. And then I did a BA Honours degree at Bournemouth University in multimedia journalism, and that was kind of the route up until employment. My first job was as a production assistant on Computer Arts magazine, which was kind of a computer animation type magazine at Future Publishing in Bath. And I literally did everything from make the tea to go and interview people, do radio interviews for other media, just anything and everything, just to be able to get my foot in the door. No, literally it was just like really plugging away through the ranks. From production assistant, you learn the proofing aspects of the magazine, and then I became production editor after about a couple of years, and then deputy editor eventually of another magazine. You have to kind of change magazines quite a lot to jump up through the positions. And then, I stayed as deputy editor on Cross Stitcher magazine, like sewing magazine, for about 2 years, and then I got a call from Rachel for this job. So I started with Computer Arts, then there was a magazine called .net, another one called 3D World, very technology-based titles, all at Future Publishing in Bath. And then Cross Stitcher magazine, and that was kind of the shift over to women's magazines that I wanted to do. And then, so a couple of years on there, I'm not the biggest cross stitcher in the world at all, but a couple of years on there set me up for learning about women's magazines and how to write for women, and that's what got me into this job. Well, the best thing on this magazine is that, like, apart from my wonderful team, you're dealing with basically one of the best days in a person's life, and generally, there are no arguments. You're looking at beautiful things all day: wedding dresses, cakes, tiaras. It's a really girly, lovely place to work, really. I would guess the worst thing is deadlines, I guess, but you get that on any magazine, and it adds to the kind of fun of it, really. Okay, typical day would start off with a meeting probably with my deputy editor, seeing what she's got to do for the day and planning our days. I would then have a look at the flat plan. This is literally a map of the magazine, where I can put in the adverts that need to go in and the editorial pages that I've already forward commissioned for about the next 12 months, and that's what I've been doing this morning. And then going through emails, I think I get on average about 80 to 100 a day, answering PR queries, answering people that want to do competitions with us, and just literally seeing what I've got in that issue is the right mix of things, and getting different things if it's not. In terms of the team, I'm obviously the editor. I drive the content of the magazine, what we're going to be doing from issue to issue. Jade is my deputy editor, so she comes up with ideas and tells me if my ideas are stupid and kind of keeps me on the right track. She also does all of the bridesmaids features in the magazine. Sophie takes care of all of the detail section of the magazine, so any accessories, any shoes, any tiaras, bracelets, all that kind of thing. And Alice really has the hardest job because she takes care of our real-life weddings, and we have the most real-life weddings of any bridal title in the UK at the moment, and it's really a massive section over like 50 pages. She writes people's weddings every issue, but it's the most popular section of the magazine, so a very important job. And then we've got the art guys. We've got Colin, Ben and Andy, who take care of the look and feel of the magazine. and lay out all the features and everything. So really, we are the smallest team in terms of editorial and ads. Like, there are only 14 people in our whole company, and there are usually 14 people just on an editorial team on a normal magazine. So yeah, we work quite hard, but we're very proud of our product. It differs because you've got a really kind of captive audience, but maybe for 12 months. So sometimes, like, and essentially everybody getting married wants to know the same thing. So within 12 months, your readers would have gone, and you get a whole new batch of readers. So it's quite good in a way, because I'm kind of saying the same thing in a slightly different way, like every kind of 12 months or so, 12 to 18 months. So yeah, I think it's just a chance to be really, really kind of creative and girly, whereas the other magazines were very hobbyist, and you've got to give them, they're going to do possibly that hobby for the rest of their life, so you need to give them new things all the time, whereas Girls Getting Married just want to know the same information, but as the years go on, it's different girls. Wedding Ideas is the UK's best-selling kind of handbag-size magazine. So I think that's the first thing that stands out, that its size. There are over 300 pages in every issue, so it really has got everything in it that you could want, and you can carry it around in your handbag. It's really practical, it's really down to earth, it's kind of big sisterly in its advice, but not condescending or patronising. So, and we also show a range of details and ideas for a range of budgets. So whether you've got 5,000 to spend on your wedding or 45,000, there's something in it for you. And a lot of the other magazines just focus on higher end, higher price things, but we have a range. Yeah, we've got a really successful website at the moment. We try to emulate kind of the community feel that we've got in the magazine on the website, so a girl feels familiar when she's looking at the content on the website. I wouldn't say it's damaged magazine sales in any way, but it's just like a bride is so hungry for information when she's getting married. She wants to see the latest dresses, the latest details and everything. And the internet and our blogs and our Facebook and our Twitter outlets just let us do that even quicker and get the ideas to the brides even quicker. So it's all added value really for the bride. It's not hurting the magazine in any way. Oh yes, yeah. We have in the magazine, before we've covered gay and lesbian weddings. So yeah, it's really all about the ideas, and if they've got really cool ideas that, a favour idea that a lesbian couple have would, it could easily be used by someone else. So it's just the quality of the ideas we're looking for, really. Well, we've literally just sent the Royal Wedding Special to the printers. So we've got a whole issue themed around Kate's dress and we'll focus on real brides a lot in Wedding Ideas. So dresses for real brides, accessories, just everything to do with the royal wedding, how she's going to have her hair, what venues are like Kate that you could possibly afford, everything to do with Kate. I think it's amazing. I think it's going to be an amazing day. I think it's very important, and I think people should really get behind them and support them. I think they're an incredible couple, a credible example, incredible two people to represent this country abroad, and I think we should get behind them. And in these horrible, dark recession times, this is something to look forward to. I think they're being more careful with their budgets and wanting more for their money. So I don't think they're necessarily cutting back how much they spend, but they're just looking for more services for that spend, really. Like a lot of bridal shops do, if you buy a bridal dress you get 2 bridesmaids free. That's been very popular recently, and we have a lot of reader offers in the magazine, like 10% off tiaras or things like that. So people are just being a little bit more clever on what they offer brides, and it hasn't really been affected that badly.